Nobody cares about your solutions, right? They care about their problems. Yeah, I think this is so important, and it's one of those things that sounds self-obvious, but when you understand the implications of it, it really does change everything but the tools you're using, right? Like it doesn't mean you need to change tools. So I think what has happened, and this is, I don't care, maybe it is just my opinion, but I don't think it is. I think it's based on thousands of emails from the people I'm pointing out the window. Is we thought our job as a financial advisor was to find, we thought we were in the solutions business. And it turns out we're not. We're in the problem understanding business, right? Like no one cares. And this is really painful. Michael Kitces and I had a big fight about this on the podcast because it hurt him so bad, which is my goal every time we have a podcast, is if I can find something that will drive Michael crazy, because he does it to me. So nobody cares about your solutions, right? They care about their problems. And so when we think we're in the solutions business, what we think our job is to clearly understand where we are today. And we do that with an intake form in the lobby that says things like, what are your goals, in the lobby before we even sat down, right? So you fill out this and clearly understand where you are today. And then in the intake form, we also ask you about your goals. Not only do we ask you about your assets, liabilities, your balance sheet, the whole thing, we ask you about your goals. So we expect that in the lobby, you can fill all that stuff out. And then we'll have a picture of where you are today and where you want to go. And we think our only job is to draw the line between those two. And again, I know we probably don't think this way, but this is the way it comes across. Like our job is to draw the line. And that's classic consulting, right? Like when you talk to McKinsey or Deloitte consultants, they'll say the same thing. Like, we want to understand where you are, where you want to go, and then we'll create a plan to get there. And that line becomes something that we think somehow we've developed a false sense of precision. And I think that's because it's natural. Like as you progress in any industry, you get better and you develop the sense of precision. But we're using terms like, Monte Carlo tools where we say 97.237% confident, right? Like as soon as you hear yourself saying that, you realize, whoa, really? So we've got this line that represents 30 years, and we think we've got this false sense of precision, and we think that was our job, like that was our value. And so what happens is this crazy thing called reality. As soon as we draw that line, reality happens. And literally, like the moment the client walks out the door, the only thing we know for sure about that line is that it's wrong, right? We just don't know how. And so that leads to this problem. And the second reason we do this is certainty is really easy to sell, right? Like everybody wants certainty, but it's impossible to deliver. And if 2020 wasn't evidence enough for you, like you're never going to learn.